Hello and welcome to the tutorial on subtraction of two-digit numbers and ones. And what we mean by ones is any number from 0 to 9. In fact, this is the same as subtracting two-digit numbers and one-digit numbers. We're going to do this using the vertical format. So let's look at our first example. What is 28 minus 6? 28 minus 6. Now the first stage is we're going to rewrite this question in the vertical format. Long subtraction. So let's do this. We got 28 minus 6. And note how the 6 goes below the 8 because both of them are units. Let's label the columns. The one on the right hand side is the units and the one next to it is the tens. So we've got the units and the tens. We are now ready to go ahead and do the calculation. Now the first one is the units. We always start with the column on the right hand side. What is 8 minus 6? 8 minus 6. Now you can do this using the dot method, the number line, or the fingers on your hands. All three of these we have covered in previous tutorials. 8 minus 6 is 2. You should be in the habit of knowing these off by heart by now. So 8 minus 6 is 2. Now we're going to do the tens. We have 2 minus, well, there's nothing here. So 2 minus 0 is 2. And we have our answer. 28 minus 6 is 22. That is correct. It's as easy as that. Now let's look at a slightly more difficult example. A bit more tricky. What is 74 minus 8? 74 minus 8. Now this does look a bit more tricky. Again, the first step is let's write this down in the vertical format. So let's do that over here. We got 74 minus 8. And let's label the columns. We've got units on the right hand side, and the one next to it is the tens. Now we are ready to do the calculation. We always start with the column on the right hand side, 4 minus 8. Now what is 4 minus 8? Now we can't do this because the number 4 is smaller than the number 8. That's the first thing you should look out for. The number 4 is smaller than the number 8. So what do? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a 10 from the number where it's written 7. So 4 is too small. This 4 is too small. So we're going to take it from the 7 over here. How do we do this? We're going to cross out 7. We're going to take 1 from here. So 7 minus 1 is 6. So that leaves 6. Where has the 1 gone? The 1 we move across to over here. So that is now the 1 represents a 10. This changes our calculation. It's no longer 4 minus 8. It is now 14 minus 8. Now 14 is larger than 8, so we can do this. 14 minus 8 is, that's right, it is 6. So let's write this down. Now do you see how we did this? This is a very important point. We took a 10 from the 7. The 7 minus 1 gave us 6. And we put the 1 next to the 4, making it 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. So we've done the units, now we're going to do the tens. The number we have in the tens is not a 7, it is a 6. It's 6 minus 0. So the 7 has gone, it has become a 6. 6 minus 0 is 6. That is our answer. 74 minus 8 is 66. That is correct. Now have a crack at doing some similar examples to this. This is a very fundamental point of subtraction using the vertical format. So that is how we do subtraction of two-digit numbers and ones using the vertical format.